Hey guys, I know this is a longer video, so I understand if you guys don't watch the whole thing, but I would appreciate it if you leave a rating on the way out anyways. It helps me out, and yowsh! God damn it, that's all I have to say. Enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on guys? Mr. Spade here, your Canadian friend and commentator, and we have some more Annihilation map pack gameplay for you guys on the map Hazard. I know you guys have seen this from me already, but you know what? I am best at this map. This is my map, and this is not a live commentary this time. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill old commentary. Well, technically it's not really old, it's more new, because if it was old, then I wouldn't be putting it out now, would I? Ooh, smarty pants. But anyways guys, let's get this started with me apologizing real quickly for spamming your sub boxes with my videos. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? They're awful videos, but I apologize guys for spamming your sub boxes with my videos. I just want to get out as much Annihilation gameplay as I can, as fast as I can, because, well, it's competition. That's basically what it boils down to. The person who gets the most stuff out the fastest, well, technically it's not the person who gets the most stuff out the fastest, but you know what I mean, right? It's competition with other commentators. I gotta get some Annihilation gameplay out for you guys, some new Annihilation gameplay for you guys, stuff that hasn't been already done, so that's the reason why I'm pumping out stuff so fast, and that's enough about that. What I want to talk about today is some quick tips on how to survive in your first couple games of the Annihilation map pack, and also my first impressions sort of the entire map pack. I'm probably not gonna, I'm gonna talk about zombies real quick right before I get into the real multiplayer maps, because I'm sure most of you don't care about zombies, and the guys who do care about zombies, you're not watching my videos for zombies, you're watching like Syndicate or Syndicate? No. Yeah, Syndicate. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Whatever. You're watching those pro zombie players for zombie info and stuff like that. But the zombie map I'm liking a lot. It's really cool how they designed it with all the jungle and the creeping vines and stuff like that. I like it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I like all the new features they added, like the water hole, not the water hole, the blowholes, the water slides, the new trap. There's a new trap where the waterfall comes down and it pushes zombies out of the way. It's kind of cool. What else do I like? I like the new zombies they have, the fire zombie and the scream zombie or whatever it's called. I'm not sure what it's called. And of course, I like the new Easter egg, because Easter eggs are always fun to do, aren't they? So I like the new zombie map so far. I've played probably a few hours of it, and I'm still enjoying it, so that's good. I didn't really like the Call of the Dead zombie map, but that was just, I thought they overdid the Call of the Dead a bit too much. But guys, moving on, we want to talk about some multiplayer gameplay. First of all, before we get into some quick tips and whatnot, I just want to tell you guys something that is going to really piss you off, and you're going to really notice when you get into the Annihilation game types. So guys, people are not used to these maps yet, and people just, when they're not used to something, when they're not comfortable, they don't want to go out of their comfort zone and use guns that take more skill, and use playstyles that take more skill, like rushing and whatnot. So they revert back to their old habits of using their silencers in their corners with their ghost and their last stand, and they revert to all those really irritating habits with the camping and all that jazz. And it can be really irritating, but guys, just remember that it's not the map's fault for these people being irritating, it's the people you're playing against. I at first was getting pissed off and just like, oh, I hate these maps, and then I realized it's not really the maps that I'm hating, it's just the people who are playing the maps that I'm hating. Guys, after a couple weeks, it'll start to die down a bit, people will get more comfortable with the maps, they'll start going out of their comfort zones again, and everything will be a lot better. So guys, don't get too frustrated at the game, just keep working at it. The maps will come to you eventually, you will get to know the spawns, and you will get to know where the main traffic areas and stuff are, and you'll get to be more comfortable with it eventually, and so will other people, which means there'll be less ghost campers. So guys, don't blame the map for the ghost campers, okay? Just to let you guys know. Okay, first quick tip I have for you guys. Use the recon kill streaks. Don't use those high trap kill streaks when you're first starting out. I mean, like, this is about halfway through my day already, this gameplay, so I was pretty comfortable with these maps already, so I was branching out from my recon kill streaks. Obviously, I'm still using Blackbird, but when I mean recon kill streaks, I mean spy plane, counter spy plane, and Blackbird. The reason you want to use spy plane and Blackbird, those two are kind of closely tied together, although Blackbird is a bit more powerful, is because you don't know the maps very well, which means you don't know really the high traffic zones and the spawns. So you want to have as much of an advantage of seeing people as possible, which means Blackbird helps for ghosting, and spy plane helps for people who are not ghost. So that way you can just see high traffic areas and spawns a lot easier. You want to use counter spy plane though, because everyone else is doing the exact same thing. They're all using spy plane and blackbirds. You have no idea how many times I've been blackbird upon tonight, and I usually don't get blackbirded at all because I'm just a beast like that. No, I'm just kidding. But guys, there's been spy planes going up all day, blackbirds going up all day, counter spy planes going up all day, and that kind of leads me into my next quick tip: is put a goddamn Strela on your back. Take those kill streaks down, my motherfuckers. Because seriously, there's kill streaks going up the wazoo. Like, not high kill streaks, but low kill streaks, because people are running the low kill streaks because they need the low kill streaks to sort of get the know-how of the map. So they're using the low kill streaks, which means there's more kill streaks going up more often, because people don't get the higher kill streaks as often. They get the lower kill streaks a lot, though, when they have them on. So there's a lot of spy planes and a lot of counter spy planes going up in the air, which means you want to have that Strela on your back, because if you're not using Ghost, like I hope most of you are, wink wink nudge nudge, I really hope you're not using Ghost, because Ghost is really irritating and we all bitch about it. So I hope you're not using Ghost, which means that you will show up on the spy plane. And counter spy plane, that's just annoying for everybody, because you can't use your blackbirds, you can't use your spy plane, and you have no idea where your teammates are and where the enemy is. So guys, put a goddamn Strela on your back, take down those spy planes and counter spy planes. That's the best advice I can give you. That plus the recon kill streaks, of course. The next tip I want to give you guys real quick is, because you are using a Strela on your back, you want to make sure that you have enough bullets in your gun to get your kill streaks. So in order to do that, I would suggest either you put dual mags on or scavenger on. If you don't like running scavenger, you can also run the warlord option, where you put a a dual mag plus whatever attachment you want, or you could just run dual mag. But the warlord thing leads me into my next tip, my next pro tip, which is, guys, you have to use a silencer when you're going through these maps. Well, you don't have to, but I would recommend it. There are a lot of people camping, and they're not paying attention to their surroundings as much, so they're paying more attention to the radar, which means if you're not using a silencer, people will spot you damn quick and hunt you down and rape your asshole. Trust me. When I don't use a silencer in these new maps, I get kill streaks a lot less often, and I get totally wrecked sometimes when I'm not using a silencer. So I would suggest, guys, use a silencer for the first little while until people start to branch out a little bit more from their camping spots and they're paying more attention to their surroundings and their radar. So I would just suggest using a silencer, which is why I would also suggest using Warlord, because you want to have that Strela on your back, and if you don't want to use Scavenger, stay with me, guys, this is complicated. If you don't want to use Scavenger, and you want to use Flak Jacket, or Lightweight, or Hardline, or something like that, you gotta have that Warlord on there, because you gotta get that Dual Mags and Silencer together. Now, I do usually like using Flak Jacket, but I am using Scavenger in this game, because, I don't know, I just felt like using the Scavenger. Look at, I think there's a little bit of lag there, isn't there? That's a bit disappointing, but you know what are you gonna do? Guys, that's pretty much all the quick tips I have for you right now on surviving the maps. Other than that, just move slow at first. Don't run around like a chicken with your head cut off. Just walk through the map slowly and find people and sort of base your movements on what's going on around you, and don't just run around blindly. I'm not saying camp, but I'm not saying full rush either, unless you're NASA 1, which I don't think most of us are. Guys, last thing I want to talk about is my first impressions of the multiplayer maps. I did the zombie map real quick, and now it's the multiplayer map's turn. So if you guys have stayed on this long, then I love you guys. My heart is out to you guys if you've watched the video for this long, and I love you. But yeah, just a little bit longer. I know it's a bit of a longer video, but just hang tight, guys, hang tight. So guys, first map we got is this map. It's Hazard. I always forget the name of it. God, just my mind goes blank when I think of it, because when I look at this map, I don't think of Hazard. It's nice and bright and colorful, and I really like that about the map. I really like that it's really open, and of course it's on a golf course. I love golf courses. It's just really fun. And that's all I have to say about that map. Next map is Silo, and let me tell you something about Silo, guys. Silo is a ghost camping bitch map. It's just a gold mine of ghost people and camping people. It just caters to campers. I don't understand why. I don't like it at all, though. It pisses me off. I never do well on it, and it's also really dark and dreary, and there's some really low points and some really high points, so there's really high points for campers to camp on. When you need to move through the map and get through those low points, you kind of are out in the open, and I just don't like it very much. It doesn't flow for me very well. I can't get the spawns right, and it's not going to be one of my favorite maps out of this map pack. Hazard is actually my favorite map right now. Next map we have is Drive-In, I think it's called. I'm not sure on the map names specifically, but this map, it's like a movie theater, and it's like a larger version of Nuketown, sorry. And I like that it's small, but I also like that it flows easier than Nuketown. Man, I can't speak all of a sudden. Nuketown is very linear, and there's a lot of camping in those high buildings and stuff like that, but this is more circular, so people are a lot more willing to move around and sort of circulate the map than just stand and camp in one corner. I know we're out of time, guys, but you'll live, okay? I just want to cover the last map real quick, which is Hangar 18, I believe. Hangar 18, I'm sort of iffy about. I sometimes do really well on this map, and sometimes not so well. So I will get back to you guys on that, because I'm not sure about Hangar 18. Overall, guys, a good map pack. I would suggest maybe checking it out, maybe buying it. I don't know, maybe you guys should decide later on, because I'm putting out a more in-depth video later. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, thumb it up, and if you stayed this long, I love you. My heart goes out to you. Peace out, guys.